This is problem 11 from the Chapter 9 closure problems. Given the points 1, 8, and 3, 18, A, find the exponential equation that goes through these points. So an exponential equation starts with y equals ab to the x. So a is our starting point, b is our multiplier. So I'm going to start out by making a table. And I'm going to start at 0 because that's what our a is going to be. 1 we know is 8. I'm going to put an 8 there. We don't know 2, but we know that 3 is 18. So we're going to have to find the multiplier. So as we multiply, as we go down the table, we see that there's 2 steps here. So they're both times b, which turns out to be b squared. b times b is b squared. So 8 times b gives us 18. So this is where we're going to do 18 divided by 8 gives us b squared. So my calculator gives me 18 divided by 8 gives us 2.25. So 2.25 equals b squared. And now we need to do the square root of both sides. So this square root and squared cancel out. So our b is going to be the square root of 2.25, which gives us 1.5. So we know our b is 1.5, but we need to find our a still, which is what we get when our x is 0. So as I'm going down the table, I'm multiplying by 1.5, which means as I go backwards, I'm going to divide by 1.5. So I'm doing 8 divided by 1.5, and I get 5.3 repeating. Rather than writing that decimal, I'm just going to turn this into a fraction, which would be 16 over 3. So my 0 is 16 thirds. So I can go ahead and write my equation, which is going to be y equals, my 0 is 16 over 3. And my b was 1.5, so 1.5 in parentheses, to the x power. So that's all for A. B says find the linear equation that goes through these points. So linear is not like this. It's not multiplying. It's adding or subtracting. So that's going to be y equals mx plus b. The first thing I'm going to do is find my m, which is my slope. So m is change in y over change in x. So I'm going to take my 2 y's. So I have an x, y, x, y. I'm going to do 18 minus 8 on the top. And since I did that 18 first, I also have to do this 3 first since they're in the same point. So 3 minus that 1. 18 minus 8 gives me 10. 3 minus 1 gives me 2. And 10 over 2 reduces just to 5. So that's my m. I still need to find the b. I can pick either one of these points to plug in. So I'm going to pick the smaller ones. I'm going to plug in 1 for x and 8 for y. So I'm going to start with 8 equals rather than y equals. 8 is my y. My m was 5. And in parentheses, the x that goes with 8 is what we need to use. So I'm going to put 1 in parentheses plus b. That's what we're looking for. So 8 equals 5 times 1 is just 5. Still have plus b. In order to get b by itself, I need to get rid of that 5. So minus 5 on both sides. My b is 3. So now I can put this into an equation. Y equals, my m was 5, so 5x, and my b is 3, plus 3. So y equals 5x plus 3.